drop again. Alright guys, welcome back to All About the Fishing. I'm out on the Great Barrier Reef today. I'm going to do a little bit of vertical jigging. Hoping to catch green jobfish, red emperor, largemouth nanagai, anything else that, cold trout, anything else that feels hungry enough and wants to make my day and climb on the end of this jig. I'm in 56 meters of water at the moment. I'm over 100 k's offshore, fishing by myself. It's probably not a trip for the faint-hearted. Just got a little 80-gram Nomad jig. The sound is showing stacks of fish. Oh, I just hit the bottom. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a slow drift and just work that. Most of the fish are in the bottom 10 meters, so I'm not going to be winding it up a whole heap. Just sort of working that bottom bit. Oh, bending. Got one on. Come on. Oh, it's not real big, but not bad. First drop. Oh, doesn't feel huge, but it's got a bit of attitude, which we like. Can see a bit of colour, can't quite tell what it is yet. Not going to complain no matter what it is. First drop, looks like a little trevally. Yep. Little gold spot trevally. Nicely on that. Pretty little fish, not the one we wanted, but it's a start. Drop two. Not as many big fish showing on the sounder now, but more so bait along the bottom and some, you know, chunky bits of coral reef. But I'm just drifting along, so there's a good chance I'm going to drift past more big fish anyway. The mark that I made when I first got here is probably 30 meters in front of me, but I want to just make sure there's not a better spot just over here that I haven't seen yet. So I'll drift a little longer. And we're on the bottom. Yep, we're on the bottom. Oh, had a hit straight away. Oh, I think I just got hit on the drop then. Oh, yep. Ate me on the drop. That's a better fish. Yes. Oh, trying to stop him getting in that reef. Come on. Come on. Come to Papa. Oh, you gotta love it when they eat you on the drop. So exciting. And this sort of fishing out on the Great Barrier Reef, it really is licorice all sorts. You never know what you're gonna get. There's so many species. They can be little fish, they can be huge fish. Obviously there's a lot of sharks and stuff, but yeah, you can get anything out here, you know. why it's my favorite place to fish. It's just got so many options. Oh, just endless potential. Neap tides this weekend, so I left the I thought I'd leave the GTs alone today, fish the bottom. Oh, I think I've got a big job fish. I've never caught a job fish on a jig before. Yep, it is. It's a big jobby. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Oh, that's incredible. It's huge too. Oh, here he comes. Oh, wow. What an absolute beautiful fish. Might just turn that camera around and get a view up here with a bit of sun. And that, guys, that right there, that's why we come to the Great Barrier Reef. 2 drops with the jig in a spot I've never fished before. First drop, gold spot trevally. Second drop, green jobfish. These are beautiful eating too, and that's well over the 38 centimeter legal size. It's probably 80, 85 centimeters. So I'm gonna take this one home for dinner because they do eat very, very well. Ooh, let's go catch another one. Might just bring this up and drop it again. Just gonna move the boat over a little bit as well, actually. Oh. I was just packing up to reset my drift because I wasn't happy with it. And I've reached up, turned the camera off, and as I pressed the button, I just got eaten in the midwater. I don't know what by. Oh, it's got some weight to it. I just stopped the motor and put the camera back on, so hopefully I didn't miss too much there. Oh, this thing must have been 30 meters off the bottom. I wasn't happy. I thought, you know, the marks weren't as good on the sounder, and I thought that I'd just gone a little bit too wide of the line that I was drifting on, but apparently not. Apparently it was perfectly fine. Oh, and this feels like a better fish too, so I'm not game to call it. This could be anything. Oh, I've got a bit of colour. Let's see. Oh, it's another jobfish. It's even bigger than the last one. Oh, and I've just drifted over about 10 of them. Wow, this guy's got to be pushing a meter. Look at the colours in it. Oh, try and get a bit of footage of the colours as he comes back towards me here. I'm going to let this one go anyway, so if he happens to fall off the hook while I'm mucking around, I'm not too bothered. But the colours in that fish are just extraordinary. All right, I'll try and get him away quickly before the sharks come and find him. Beautiful jobfish, absolute perler, love it. And he just took off like a rocket. They're such a hardy fish. There's a pretty affordable little rod and reel that I'm using for this jigging as well. I've actually had this reel for almost 20 years. It's a little Daiwa Grand Wave. I used to use it when I lived in Melbourne to catch gummy sharks in Western Port Bay. It's such a beautiful little reel, and it's absolutely bulletproof. So yeah, that on a nice little Shimano Jewel, I think it's a PE3 jig rod, you know, so it's got a fairly light action, so you feel your bites if you get nailed on the way down. This might actually be the first drop where I don't catch a fish. I'm going to take it to the bottom one more time. Give it a little bit of work. There's still a fish there. I've drifted way off the spot, but there's still something there. I really want a big nanny. Getting greedy now. Oh, yeah. Oh. It's like halfway up again. I just had to fillet the jobfish that I killed earlier. Wasn't going to fit in my esky, unfortunately, so I've kept the frame in the bucket and I've put the fillets in the esky just in case the fisheries pull me up, because you aren't technically supposed to fillet your fish at sea. But I reckon, oh, did I? Yeah! Oh, no, 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 no! He's still there. Yeah, he's still there. Oh. I've had about half an hour off while I fillet those fish. I come back up, I drop the jig exactly one time, and you saw it. Oh, this is a big, oh, this is big, this one. Oh, oh. Tighten that drag up a little bit. Oh. This is literally every dropped. This spot, it's a big area. Oh, there's so many fish there too. And I haven't seen a shark yet. It's so good. Oh. Never fished here before. I was studying the contour lines on the GPS, and this spot just looked way too good. I thought, has to have some fish here. Sounded around, made a few marks, set up a drift. First couple of drifts, I drifted the wrong bloody way from what I thought I was going to drift. The current was way stronger than I was expecting. Didn't matter, every drop. Big hookups. Oh. This guy's not done yet. I can see a bit of colour, but he's still got a bit of attitude. I think that's five drops with the jig, 5 hookups, 5 fish to the boat. And this is another monster green jobfish. I don't understand why there's so many jobfish here. This is extraordinary. But have a look at this. Another quality fish. Every single drop, it's either a big jobfish or a big trevally. Fishing just doesn't get any better than this. Great Barrier Reef, thank you very much. job fish. Oh, yeah. Oh, on the drop again. Oh, they're just loving this jig. Little 80-gram jig. Upgraded the hooks on it. Oh, I'll give you a rundown of what I'm using shortly. But that, oh. And the funny thing is, this is the first time I've ever caught green jobfish on my boat, on my own boat. They actually mark up green on my sounder. That's pretty funny. Maybe not funny to everybody, but I think it's funny. Oh. But when you're catching fish of this quality, everything's just funny. Everything's good. Oh, this guy's got an attitude problem again. Come on, up you come. Up you come. This one decided to turn his head and swim up quite easily. I wonder if he's going to play up at the side of the boat. Oh, no, he's going back. Oh! Oh. I don't think that was a jobfish. That just bit me off. Well, that's unfortunate. So I have to rig another rod up then, hey? What have we got here? Oh, that one's got hooks on it. Oh, I just went over the mother load on the sounder. I'm just going to mark that spot because I'm actually quite a way away from where I've been looking at all the jobbies. All right. Jig. On. Just come back over the mark. Heaps of fish down there again. So far, I haven't had a single drop without a hookup, so hopefully we can keep that going. I didn't actually hit the score quite as good as the last time. The last time the jig only made it 3/4 of the way down. We'll see what happens this time. Might have missed them a little bit because they're a bit more isolated now. They were all spread out everywhere before. There's still some very big fish down there, nonetheless. Oh, did I just get hit on the way down? Heaps of fish down there. Have to hook something here. Looks too good. Yep, yeah, get him. Yeah, he's on. Come on, up you come. Oh. Oh, come on. Come up, up, up. That's it, this way. This way is up, that's right. Drag up a little. Oh. Oh. Now, the marks I'm seeing on the sounder this time look a little bit different, and this fight feels a little bit different. So I'm not actually going to call it for a jobby. Oh, I reckon it could be a red. Oh. Up, please. Oh. Oh. Come on, this way, this way. Oh. I'll lose my jig then. Well, that's a bugger. I'm still hooking them every drop, but it's 2 in a row. Busted. Oh well, time to rig up. Yep, that's him. Yeah, it's a good one too. Well, didn't have to. Oh, he's going back to the bottom. Slow down. Oh, still haven't missed yet. That's every single drop. Oh, feels like another big jobby. Oh, all sorts of grunt. This one. Oh, come on, up you come, up you come. Oh, actually, it feels a little bit different to those other ones. I wonder if it's something else. Oh, oh, oh. Cannot stop this one. This one's just gonna bust me if I try. Ah, come on. Oh, turn around. Oh, back up, back up, back up, back up. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, just lost the little butterfly rod. Bug up. Oh no! Oh no, he's still there. He was swimming up to me. Oh, he's fighting dirty, this one. Oh, come up. This way. Oh, don't tell me he's been sharked. Oh, I think he's been sharked. Oh. Oh. Jesus. I actually don't think it's been sharked. It's still fighting like a fish. I think it's just way bigger than I expected. Just sort of got bigger halfway through the fight. It's either the jobby from Hal or something else. I wonder if it's red. Oh, come on. I'm miles off the spot and there's still more fish showing on the sounder as well. Oh, this is such a big area. There's so many fish. It actually looks better here than all the other spots that I've dropped on. And I'm probably 200 meters from where I first actually made the mark. There's some areas, guys, it's really X marks the spot, and then other areas it's just a huge, expansive. Some areas it's just a huge, you know, rough bottom of reef and rocks and whatever is holding the fish there. Oh, up, 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 come on, I can see him now. Can't tell what color it is, but that's big. Come on. Oh. I'm getting tired, actually. What is it? Oh. Oh. Oh, come up, come up. Keep trying to turn. Come on. It's a big trevally. Is it? Oh, it is a huge, huge trevally. Jesus Christ, no wonder it broke my arms. Whew. Holy smokes. That is the mother of all gold spot trevallies. Might need the pliers to get that jig hook out maybe. Oh no, there he goes. Oh. Hopefully you can see that. I know I'm in the shadow a little bit, but that is huge, guys. Look at the colours in it. Just those pearl colours. Such a pretty fish and fights so hard. Go on, mate. Yeah, he's good. Going down. Well, guys, what an absolutely incredible day it has been. Caught, I don't even know how many green jobfish, some of them pushing a metre. I've caught green jobfish before, but I've never caught them on my own boat, in my own backyard. And that was just a really cool thing to do. I'm finished now. I've taken a couple for the table. They are a very, very good eating fish. I hope you enjoyed the show. See you next time.